And we are back. This is game 3 between EPH, BIH. We are loaded up on, what's this map called?
Split.
Split.
Yeah, this is Split, and Split's a unique map. I like this. I mean, okay, I say I like it, but I actually hate it. I don't like playing on the map, but I like to watch gameplay on the map because the ropes just add that next level of strategy to the game. Oh, and Toasty Alex out here already. What in the hell?
See a bit of a mid push here from the offense. One going garage as well as they look to take heaven here. They retreat away from the raised grenades and retake. Here comes the push, the turn. It's a Western. Core taking one. Tristy gets Alec. 2 for 1. Grape Crusher says 1 back, but Core still alive and shooting. Tristy, we're watching right now, take out Edgy. And it's Core and Tristy again in this round 1. Toasty Alex says no. He needs a 1v3 though. 1 down, 1v2 I should say.
Oh, yo, this is the fat play here. He cancels the plant, and they're making their way to A. They know that the Brimstone is outside of Garage, and this is going to be a free plant, and it's going to be really hard for... let's see here. Sorry, I don't know who's on what. We didn't get a chance to look. So for Toasty Alex here, it's going to be a hard round to salvage. Almost said savage.
1v2 situation here. Toasty with the hot hand though right now as he looks to turn on MEQ. He just pops her. That's his 3rd kill. Wait a second. Toasty with the hot hand here. 1v1 Breach v Breach. He's at 70 HP. We'll drop some smokes as he approaches the bomb site here. Smoked Heaven and CT. Gonna start the defuse. He gets it half. Kind of goes for the stick here, and Core timed it pretty well here.
So I think
Core's 3rd kill.
That play didn't sit right with me. Just to go for no eyes on him at all, and just to try and stick the plant. Like at the very least, you get that halfway, and then you reset it and kind of get a look around. Because there's no freaking way Core is gonna let you defuse that bomb for free in any world that we live in.
I've seen some random sticks just work though,
but not like where was your cover? You didn't know where he was, and you had 1 smoke on Heaven.
You're right.
You have no cover.
You're right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm at a loss of logic there, but trying to make a case for him, you know, as we see Core taking control of mid with a stinger and some oppressive fire. We get some raised grenades back, but Core not afraid of anyone here. He'll take that Spectre and look to gain some more ground.
So I just got to get comfortable with these hotkeys here because now we've recreated a new lobby and we have everyone in different spots. So,
well, Tristy, pretty good fragger to watch here on the raise. Probably going to be dropping some DPS.
Sorry to cut you off. So with that being said, we do need to swap the scoreboard titles here for the team names. Like I said, we recreated lobby, so everybody in different slots, teams actually on opposite sides. Jello taking down MEQ, but then gets taken out by Tristy.
Shrony gets 2 on the other side as well, so it's kind of Tristy and Shrony again, but Shrony will drop, so now we're 2v1 with attackers. And this plant probably surprises Alec here as he comes around into the spawn, the CT entrance, Tristy ready for him. Tristy kind of solo won that round there, I think, with a really nice garage attack while her team was distracting. She kind of snuck in, got a couple kills, and dropped that plant.
Yeah, and so something really unique here. Again, I'm still kind of catching up. My mind was not in this round as it's in this match as it started, but as we look here, we're looking at mirroring team comps with the picks, which is pretty surprising. So if we're talking about meta, I'm wondering if the Raze here is a meta champion to defend a certain area. So whether it be mid or whatnot, you know. It used to be that Sage was an absolute requirement for Split, so you could wall off mid. Maybe now, on defense, Raze is a requirement for defending mid, now that Sage is out of the meta.
I think that's a pretty good point here. I like that you pointed out that the comps are mirrored. This might be the first time of the tourney we've actually seen mirrored comps, so maybe a specific role for each of these champions or characters, whatever they call them. Agents, right? Agents. Yeah. For these agents here, so we'll have to look out. We'll see if... Where is Raze playing right now exactly on defense? Let's see, the mid. Maybe you just need raise grenades in that mid, right?
To defend, you know, you got the boom bot, you have the grenades, like it stalls out the push.
Yeah, the mid control, really important here. And that could be the reason for the raise. So I like that point to make track. As we see MEQ starting out the run strong with a snipe onto the edgy. The opposing Jet. Now we got a little sneak in the sewers.
So maybe the flankeroni here. We do have Alec here standing his ground. He's not looking to rotate or anything. So they're all coming up the ropes silently. Keep it quiet. Shh. Don't let them know they're coming.
Alec, they're coming. Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry. Shh.
He can't hear us.
So we do see Grape Crusher kind of hanging out in the heaven, nothing going on there, and we see the team moving in nice and quiet with the op and No Sam going down. Now they know they're all there, and it's looking like it's going to get a free plant down, and it's a 3v5. Toasty taking down Tristy, and Tristy trading with the ult, so that's a good play there for them. 2 members left on EPH, and it's going to be a hard retake.
Especially if Core is lighting you up in the back. Core probably playing... Core is playing no games here. Oh. Caster Curse. You're welcome, Grape Crusher, as he 2-taps Shrony as well. That's a double kill.
Yeah, so here we're seeing that 10 HP. He has no chance. He knows that. He's saying, I'm saving my gun. I've taken 2 members out. That's good enough for me. I got to give up the round, and I think that's a smart play.
Yeah, I think the 10 HP obviously being the deciding factor. After a really nice 2-piece, I was not sure if Grape Crusher wanted to continue that into a clutch, but I think you're right. I think you chill, hold on to your gun, take the kills. And BIH up 3-0 on the attacking round, or the attacking side, I'm sorry. I think this spells bad things for EPH. Thanks. What do you think about the sides and the way that this game's been
again,
out so far?
It's so hard to say based on the maps, but
right here.
And the knowledge. Like, you know, we talked about this before. Chat was asking. You and I have not kept up with Valorant. We played in beta. I played for the first season. Got up there in the solo queue ranks. Kept up with the competitive, but now we're kind of back on League of Legends ourselves, and I'm not so sure about the map meta. Like, this map used to be attack-sided a little bit because of the way mid was set up.
Yeah.
They opened up mid at some point in the patch. I can't really remember, but I think that I really don't know. Chat, if you guys know, is this map attack-sided or defender-sided? Let us know. But regardless, BIH, you know, standing their ground and just taking these rounds away.
They just look like they're in such good shape. Core just has this sense. I think he might have heard footsteps there, but Core's sense here and just the way he's been dragging. Look at that!
So the crosshair placement is just
oh my goodness, that just adjustment was crazy.
Yeah.
This is what I love to see when I'm casting these tournaments, and I
may have missed it, but I'm going to bring that up just because those 2 shots were really nice. I mean, it wasn't any type. I missed the first one, unfortunately. I thought about it too late, but like that's just a clean shot. It's a 1 tap to the head.
It's so clean.
You know, just good crosshair placement, a little bit of, you know, assumption. Like, okay, I took someone out mid. Someone else might be coming. They know I'm here, so I'm going to hold these angles.
Right. And yeah, it's a small shot, but I think the adjustment being so perfect is really impressive here.
So Meg, sorry, oh my god, I keep doing that. MEQ, or Mech, someone did point out in chat, okay, if you're going to pronounce it like that, it's probably Mech, but it's like when I see it really quick, I just see the word Meg.
Maybe he prefers to be called Meg.
Smoke's down.
So Tristy pushing up here, trying to make his way towards heaven.
It's a full mid push with 1 lurker here. The Rays kind of hanging out back in spawn, but they are able to get 3+ members into this heaven here, uncontested. Making all kinds of noise mid as they rush into B with 2 members and 1 rotating here. To the right, you see it was Grape Crusher takes out Mech before going down to Shrony. EPH out, takes out Core. And they're kind of halted in mid by EPH.
Yeah, big plays there. Alec picking up a couple kills.
They got stuffed. They got stuffed in the mid there.
I'm really mixing up our hotkeys for commentary. The last 2 games I got used to which player was on which key, and now I'm kind of hopping around. Sorry about that, guys. I know that may have been a little bit confusing while watching that play. I'm going back between the players so quickly. So Tristy. Oh, the play! Oh, the flick! The flick on Alex!
Tristy dropping the C4 to cover that peak while he advances, and Tello says, no way.
Yo, so a valiant effort there. Let's take a look at that flick there. It was really clean, actually. A nice shot.
Tristy's a scary man with that gun,
really
is he
is.
not? Woo!
So coming up here in a second, we're going to see this. He tries to make the... Man, if he got the...
He was waiting to land, no?
There.
He didn't
Oh, my God. So unfortunately, he wasn't... he was an unsuspecting of Cypher in garage, and he gets picked from the left, but...
I like that series of plays he made, because that's the type of things you need to do to 1v4. You need to have flicks like that. You need to be unpredictable, right? Cover an angle with a C4 and peek another angle. You gotta do things like that if you're gonna 1v4, and props to Tristy for going for it.
Making the push. Oh!
Brave Crusher taking out Core, that's big. We're watching Shrony here as Toasty gets one too. 5v3 for the defenders, that's EPH. Up in men here. Oh, Edgy holding down that heaven here.
I didn't want to say much, but I just wasn't sure where that play was going to take a turn, but he was just making the aggression there for a while.
Here
again, we have the ops on the jet, and so there's something I didn't acknowledge when we started, but we do see Edgy on the jet here, deciding to pick up the op, which in those other rounds we weren't really seeing him play the op because he was playing the Reyna for the entry frags. Now he's kind of switching up his playstyle. I don't know if that was necessarily the right choice, but paying off in this round. They take the round, but just a kind of a pretty ballsy just swap there. Switching up his playstyle quite a bit. I don't know how rigid his champion or his agent selection is when they like scrim or play solo queue or whatnot. So I say that, but for all I know, he's played Jet 100 times and it doesn't matter. But we've really only seen him on the entry fragger.
My opinion is you effectively just lost 2 maps, right? So why not try something new?
Yeah.
Right. If the Reyna,
I like that insight.
If the Reyna isn't working out here, maybe it's map related that they want a Jet here, but try something new, Edgy. I like it. Take that off and try and make some plays. We see a bit of a garage push with the Jet. Mech will go in with the knives, slinging him, but Tello doing his best, takes her down. That's 1 for 0, and I think the garage play is stopped. But there's a scramble in the mid here. We're watching Alec defend, but he needs to turn and look heaven soon as 3 members are approaching him. Edgy snipes him out. Alec takes down Core. This looks like a possible round of EPH. 2 attackers left. We're watching Tristy. This guy is an absolute smurf. Both of these guys, Shoni and Tristy, have been playing with such confidence. It's going to be hard for them, but if any two would do it, it might be these two. But my bet's still on EPH. These players with 48 seconds. Clock's ticking. It's a slow...
So they may be tricking him out here. We do see, if I go over here, we see Brimstone kind of hanging out. Okay, he's going back towards A now. He says, we don't really hear anything. My team's got B locked down. I better make sure I get eyes onto the A site. So let's see.
I think Toasty has been the best shooter for EPH all tournament.
Yes, he has, actually. So
I'm watching Toasty Alex here actually make this play happen. He's got to be ready for this turn. He does. He hits the low member, and Toasty Alex with the 2-piece makes it 3-4 in this game 3.
Yeah, well played from Toasty there. Like you said, his shot has been on point, so gets into this setup, patiently waits. I mean, they were ready to check that angle, but they're just not going to win it out with the double sheriff versus a Phantom.
And am I wrong, or were they both low, or do you peak with the low member first, or do you peak with the healthy member first, or is there
I think that's a question that may go over my head a little bit. I don't want to say one or the other.
No, I think you go with the low person first. Think about it.
To trade, because they're going to go down anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe. Like, if I'm just going to guess, I think yes, but I don't actually know.
We could live with that.
Yeah.
It's a four-man A push here for BIH, and they have 1 weak side member here in the mid. As Toasty gets no Sam, MEQ gets Toasty back. So
a big ult here.
Raided, and the rocket comes out, misses. Perhaps does some damage as you see MEQ pre-firing the smoke, and it's a full-on A rush there on site. They're throwing stuns and utility up into heaven. Can't peek there right now. Bomb's going to be coming down soon. We see the Cypher getting ready to plant it. 4v3 for EPH. as we see the breach ulti coming through. Here comes some knives up in the air. Edgy takes out MEQ, goes down to Shrony with the 2K. 1v1. Who wins it?
Oh, and then he picks up the op, and now we have Breach here. He's going to have to walk into the op while looking for the site. Oh, and he hears him. He hears him.
This is intense.
Oh, Breach is in trouble here. Hit him with that bop.
Ah, you were right, Try. He bopped him, Shrony, with his 3rd kill. And yeah, it was the information advantage. He heard of the footsteps. Obviously, he was able to creep and wait till the right time to strike.
Yep. And then Shrony giving the op back over to MEQ there. Get that back on our Jet. Pretty common strategy. Let's take a look here. So Toasty Alex, 11 and 5, really putting down the kills for EPH.
This goes here.
Again, this map, it's just such a unique map, a little bit difficult. I don't know about the op situation on this map. I don't know. It's not. You don't necessarily have the best lines of sight unless I spoke too soon, because peeking out of mid, MEQ taking a kill.
Yeah, MEQ with that opening op frag here, always big for the rounds of BIH. So a closer game 3 here, but with a slow start and 1 member down for EPH. We'll have to see if they can make adjustments here and 4v5 their way out of this.
Okay.
Everybody kind of playing patient here. Grape Crusher, the thing is here, he's like kind of letting them through mid if he doesn't hold it. He's going over to A. So no one's really holding mid right now. I think MEQ could just walk up mid for free.
Off your feet!
No Cypher traps as well, so he really is going to walk right onto Heaven for free. I don't know. I think Grape Crusher may have should have held that better.
He will take another repeat here. MEQ with the shotty now will take out Tello. Alec gets Tristy. Shrony will tap down Grape Crusher. Lots of trading going on. And it's a full-out B rush by EPH here. Core gets Alec. Alex gets Shrony. Keep your eye on Toasty Alex. This guy is a marksman here. A hard hitter. Will shoot out the molly. He's trying to check corners here, but has to go in and defuse 1v2. Is he going to drop down or look to shoot from the sky?
So at this point, he's kind of checked his angles. It's pretty, you can make,
he looks down the moment.
You can make the assumption of where they probably are, and there's that Valorant timing. We see it time and time again. He goes to check the one angle that he didn't have, that he didn't check yet, and unfortunately, he gets peeked as soon as he looks down.
Yep. It's really hard to check all these angles on retakes here, and that's why
it is.
Retaking is so
especially with the
hard.
verticality of split. You know, you're up in heaven. You've got to check the angles below you in hell as well as that angle he was trying to check right next to that box. And then you've got to worry about garage, CT connector, and the corner where he got shot from. I don't know what you call that spot.
Yeah. Fight for mid control here. We see Core pre-firing do his job. Grape Crusher holding down the A site. Edgy takes 2 while Tristy gets 1. Edgy with a nice 2K here in the mid. I've said that before. MEQ trades back. 3v3 now. Our eyes are on Tristy, who's approaching mid, waiting for smokes to drop here. Maybe gonna back up his teammate. Takes out Toasty Alex. Unfortunate timing and positioning, but Edgy trades. It's Tristy versus Edgy. Tristy wins out. His 3rd kill of the round here, as they will together.
I know it's not much, but taking damage from that grenade there is just kind of an oof. Takes about a little over 20 damage to his shield and his HP, and you know that could be the difference between living and dying.
Two v1 here. MEQ holding down Heaven. The approach is going to be Heaven. He might walk into MEQ's sights here. Shot misses. He will turn and take the fight. He's low, but he knows he has to do it. He turns again. 3rd shot misses from MEQ. It's shotty time. But he doesn't have enough time to deal with MEQ. He has to deal with the bomb, but Tristy holding it down here. It looks pretty impossible.
Tristy, should he try and get out here with the gun? He's not going to make it, losing the Phantom. But let's check the econ, and it doesn't really matter. Oh, but he does make it. Hey, what did we say about the bomb timer earlier? It's like, no matter what, when they changed it, I just cannot get it down pat.
I cannot get it down either.
Oh my god, every time.
My suspicion is that they purposely made it, like, so that it's hard to know exactly what the timer is. It used to be if you started it before it beat fast, you got it. Now, who knows? A little more up in the air, but 7 rounds to 3 for the side of BIH on the attacking side. EPH came out strong this game. Falling behind a bit in the mid game, but they have the hot hand of one toasty Alex, who's having himself a really good game here. So maybe eyes on him.
Someone holding a good angle here. Alec with the judge holding this angle. If they push through this, he may get a couple kills. Oh no! But the boombot. Oh, the boombot spots him out. That is just unfortunate.
I know exactly.
And BIH on top of that boombot kill, or setup I should say, they took a trade here, which means they're up 4 members to 3 as they look to take heaven here and probably look for a bomb plant. They run into the Cypher utility and they take him heads up. Shrony will take out Tello here, making it a 4v2 for the attackers. That's BIH looking to plant. Toasty getting Shrony. Eyes on Toasty, the sharpshooter hard hitter.
Oh, gets hit in the back. You can see him, and then Tristy taking out Edgy as well.
Man, Tristy is something else, huh? Always in the right place at the right time. Just he gets not only does he win the free looks that he gets, but the contested looks that he gets. He also wins that out. Tristy on the raise. Maybe bring up the scoreboard here, take a look at some econ and some stat lines.
Yeah, let's see it here. So Tristy, top of the leaderboard again here. He's not on the Sova, but man, it doesn't matter. The man still performs. So we're seeing the judge here again, this time from Edgy.
Fire in the hole!
Okay, we see an ult coming out. If I can get on the right person. Okay, where is he going to play with this?
Here comes the rocket. It's into the spawn here as they're defending that CT with the utility from Tristy. Shrony will pick up Toasty Alex. That's not what you want to see. Tristy takes out Edgy. Also bad news for EPH.
Get out of my way!
BIH looking to defend the plants. Tello on the return. Great pressure gets one. It's a 3v3. This is doable. EPH need to make a nice move here as they will advance through spawn. Really nice shot by Tello. He's looking to string together a 2K, 3K, something. It's the corner turning Valorant dance going on here as we see a 1v2 now. It's Tello versus 2, and I think they're playing it so smart, right? They're working together,
they're really
turning corners together.
Oh, but Tello throwing down the trap, which puts him in a scenario where he's not holding the angle.
He would have had core there and been able to look for a 1v1. I still think it would have been tough for him, but yeah, unfortunate timing. That's the second time we've seen an EPH member look somewhere at a split at the exact wrong moment. You hate that feeling in video games.
Here.
When I used to play Call of Duty, right, search and destroy, I'd hold my sights down on one angle for 3.5 days.
Yeah. Hey, give the chat a little rundown of the Diddy history as far as esports goes. This man was a child prodigy in Call of Duty, but gave it up to be a part of the wrestling team, and now he's back at it again in League of Legends. Like we said, Riot Games fanboy over here.
If any of you shooters out here remember game battles and MLG and stuff like that, I was just involved in some of the Call of Duty early scene, but that's all I'll say, 'cause that's pretty much it.
What a modest gentleman over here.
But yeah, I would hold an angle for 3.5 days, and then the moment I look or go scratch my nose or something, guess what? They turn, and it's just unlucky timing. But Tristy continuing to smurf. He got a triple kill.
Tristy, yeah.
No, Sam is there with him. They are nuts with these pistols here.
So it's gonna catch him here probably. Yeah,
oh
Tristy
my
with
God,
another
Tristy.
flick.
And a little bit of BM here. I don't know. It's been a long series. Let's just leave it at that.
It has been a long series here. We're looking at a 4-0 victory over for BIH, beating EPH for 3 rounds and then beating themselves for 1.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll see a run like this ever again in the Valorant Summer Cup.
I hope not.
Blow something up.
You're right.
I hope not. But EPH, a team, let's not count them out. They're going to be in the money. They're one of our top teams. They're coming for the bag and not quite out yet. So it's 3-10. They're going to have to make a run here And we saw them string together a couple rounds in the early game. They're going to have to look for something right here.
Smoke's down.
Grape Crusher with a nice 2K to advance. Maybe he's the entry frag answer. He goes in, takes 2. It's 5v3. Toasty Alex gets MEQ. It's 5v2. This looks like a round win for EPH, and they need to string this together with more round wins while the econ for BIH is low. Shrony, ooh, almost a nice flick, but Grape Crusher there. Really nice round with the 3K, but will Tristy smurf this? I doubt it. I seriously doubt it.
Yeah, I think the difference here is the weapons. We're talking about a Ghost, but now he picks up a Spectre, and he has the ult out. Oh my god! Does he have it? Why aren't you pulling the Spectre out? Oh, and it's unfortunate. So when he landed from the ultimate, or after he shot the ultimate, for whatever reason, it pulled out his Ghost. If he had the Spectre in hand there, maybe it was a different story. But I think the play was to keep the Ghost out because the uptime of switching to the Spectre may have been the death of him. So a good try there. A little bit of a hectic scenario. I heard the jet going right above him, and I didn't see it, so I'm assuming he didn't either. But the audio cue said, "Uh-oh, I got somebody literally right above my head."
Yeah, that was a crazy situation. When he shot the rocket down, I thought he would maybe kill himself.
Me too. And
when he got away from it, I thought he was gonna maybe 1v3 it. So definitely a round up in the air. But watching.
So sorry, let me take a look here. We do see another save round. I'm assuming that they're pulling out the save round again because they want to pull out the operator, maybe double operator, the following round.
And I think with the lead you have, a save here probably won't hurt you.
Definitely not. I think they want to put an op on Shrony and MEQ and, start taking the, rolling with the momentum off of that buy.
EPH with control of the mid here and the better guns. I like them for this round. Pretty easy to say when the other team is econing, right? MEQ with a nice, oh my god. The patience, the angle, the head taps, the classic.
The classic. And now Shrony has a Phantom here, so it's looking really grim. And it doesn't even matter that he picked that up because the classics are taking that round single-handedly.
Yeah, that was a statement round, I think. That's all I'll have to say about that. EPH have to string something together here before BIH gets that 12 round. That 12 round, when you have that looming threat above your head, any round can end it. It just adds so much pressure. It's like having three Drakes in league almost. Well, two completely different things, but the added bonus pressure from a game state.
Yeah.
That 12 rounds is just killer.
Here.
Okay. All right, so going into this round, we see a pretty common setup here for the Cypher, but I think we're seeing like a pretty big stack here, making the A-Rush.
Tristy will take out Grape Crusher and Edgy before Toasty trades back. It needs to be Toasty making this play happen, but we see Mech emerging from the smoke, but good trades back. As we see Toasty, he's 1v2 now. Goes ahead, plants the bomb, but is found out by the breach here. No Sam.
Oh, and Shrony taking him down, and now they're going to get the B-fuse.
And that's 12-4 for BIH. And defenders win here. BIH 12 rounds to 4 over EPH. Needs to be a galactic comeback here. Maybe set our eyes on Toasty Alex if anyone is going to keep this game alive. I think this guy has been the hot shooter for EPH this tournament so far.
Yeah, and Tristy kind of picking up the pace in these last few rounds.
Tristy has been crazy.
Like, I'm going to go ahead and say Tristy has got to be our MVP so far for the entire day. His games have been absolutely impeccable.
Yeah, I agree. I just hope it's not recency bias, right? Just watching him smash right now, you want to go, oh, MVP. But has he really put together
I think
the best tourney?
All of the games we've seen him play in, he's been top of the scoreboard in almost all of the games for BIH. Maybe one game, I think Core had it, or MEQ had it. And, I mean, look at that shot.
This guy's automatic, though. Yeah. You're right.
This man is a monster. So
He
we have
kn- he
three
knows he's
members
being
pushing
approached.
here around the corner, and
He's
he's
gonna
got
get
an
more.
angle. He sees one, he sees two. Oh, and now he sees three, and he gets them all.
Here comes
Is this
Now
the
he's
ace? He's looking for it desperately, but MEQ, I think, is not going to let him have it.
MEQ says mine.
Yeah.
And that is BIH advancing to the finals.